county. We wanted to improve diets. Little did we know, after having done our bottom-up approaches, participatory approaches to discuss like what can we do here to improve diets, that the farmers would strongly go for traditional leafy vegetables. So first of all, we trained them on how to produce, and we kept also giving nutrition counseling and education, and we really saw significant improvements in dietary intakes. Even the people were testifying, saying that the kids were doing better in school. They were having less issues with health, etc. But then the problem became very apparent. Like to support the production of these traditional leafy vegetables, we needed to have access to seeds, and this was a problem. We either you buy them in the local market, you find things that are not the true variety, or even worse, they were not germinating. So the first thing we did was training farmers on how to produce their own seeds, but this wasn't enough. So they decided we need a community seed bank. So again, we were able, thanks to BioVision Foundation, to further support the process of setting up a community seed bank in the first place for these traditional leafy vegetables.
The laws that govern the seed industry in Kenya are normally at the moment designed for commercial seed industry, and they are not in favor of farmers, because the laws dictate that seed should only be sold when they are certified. But certification is difficult process because it begins with registration, and after registration you have to apply for certification, and this means a lot of money and very high technological requirement that ordinary farmers are not able to achieve, and therefore it leaves traditional leafy vegetables that have no commercial seed companies interested in them, leave them illegal. So the seeds are not accessible because they are criminalized, in the sense that they are not certified, and certification is not possible because they are of very small quantities, very small volumes in terms of the customers, or in terms of the farmers who want to grow them, because if each community prefer their own.
Vihiga is going to become the second county in Kenya after Murang'a to enact the agroecology policy, and we are currently in the stage where we want to subject it to public participation. And some of the highlights of this policy is to emphasize on organic farming, contract farming, crop insurance, regenerative agriculture, and other issues and strategies that will empower the small-scale farmer to promote African leafy vegetables and neglected crops, mushrooms, arrowroots, and this kind of vegetable crops that are traditionally neglected.
Call to farmers, I like to ask my fellow farmers to help us to conserve the indigenous varieties, because these seeds are getting extinct. But when we lose our diversity, we end up losing our life and even our health-wise, because we believe that most of the vegetables are nutritious and have medicinal value to build our bodies.